Quick question, do you want to pass the ASVAB with flying colors? If you do, watch this video entirely through and I will help you guys out. I wanted to first say a special thank you to Fernando for sponsoring this video. He is an incredible ASVAB tutor, you guys. He has scored a 99 twice on the ASVAB, and that is the highest score that you could possibly get. He knows all the ins and outs and tricks to increase your score. He has designed a course to help you learn specifically what you need to do in order to get a good score, and he walks you through all of that. So all of his information is dropped down below. You can see his Facebook, his YouTube channel, and the way that you can go about purchasing his packages. Guys, it is so worth it to invest into your future, and if you really are at a loss and you really do need some help with this, go check out Fernando.
Some people think your success is measured by the amount of intelligence you have. Life has taught me it's not about that. It's about working hard towards your goal, never quitting until you get there.
He also has a free trial available, so you can just drop him a message and he will surely get back to you. I have already created an ASVAB study tip video, which is linked up here. Go ahead and give that video a watch as well. In this video, I'm going to give you a couple of resources linked down below as well for practice ASVAB tests and things that will help prepare you. Tip number 1, and this is just good for life, because in life, you never stop learning. You're always studying, you're always learning something, especially once you get into the military. Your learning does not end. Learn the Pomodoro technique of studying. So what this is you set a timer for 25 minutes, you cut out all distractions, put your phone in a different room, set a timer so you can hear it. Cut out distractions. 25 minutes, you're sitting there and you are focused. Once that 25 minutes is up, your timer rings, and then you take a 5-minute break. So whether that's stretching or getting some water or looking at your phone, whatever you want to do for those 5 minutes. You do this for a set of 4 rounds. It gives you over an hour of study time. Tip number 2 is get into a routine and a habit of studying. So people tend to cram like within 2 weeks of taking the ASVAB and think that they're going to learn everything in that time. There are cognitive limits to learning. So basically, your brain can only learn a certain amount of things in a small amount of time. So I myself and Fernando suggests to set a routine, just like you go to the gym, just like you wake up in the morning and you make breakfast. Put it as a part of your daily routine and make it a habit, and that will be super beneficial, because you know between this time and this time you're gonna sit down and do the Pomodoro technique and study and learn. It's way better to take a month and study even an hour every day or 30 minutes every day than to cram for hours on end 2 weeks before the ASVAB. Another tip from Fernando is to diversify your study materials. So if you're taking the same ASVAB test over and over and over, I mean, that will be beneficial up to a certain point. Then you're going to start memorizing the answers, and you're not going to actually apply the knowledge that you have. Okay, another thing, if you've failed miserably before, and you've already taken it one time, don't get discouraged. Because, I mean, obviously whatever you were doing to study was not helping you prepare. That's why I'm linking all of these resources in different ways to get better help and better prepare you. The great Albert Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So like I said, if you've already taken it one time, do something different. Spend a little money, get a little bit of help, take Fernando's class, get a study group together, do whatever you can to get over this roadblock to then allow you to follow your dreams. You're worth that. So please don't sell yourself short on what you're capable of doing and accomplishing. Fully read the question all the way through and read all of the answers. You might see an answer that is kind of right and want to pick that, but if you just go down all the answers, there's usually one that's more correct than the other, obviously. That one's the right answer. So your short-term memory is incredible, because it will see and notice and recognize something, and that's when you kind of get that gut feeling like, oh, it's this answer. And that's why they usually say, don't go back and change your answer, because you start second guessing. When your brain is triggered and it sees the correct answer, that's usually the first one that you pick. No amount of searching how to pass the ASVAB, tips on how to pass the ASVAB, whatever, is going to make you pass the ASVAB by reading that. I just said that word so many times. You have to do the work. And it's not going to be easy, and especially if you've been out of high school for a while like I was before I joined the military, you definitely are going to have to sit down and dedicate some time to this. So I want you to get in that mindset right now. You're going to be serious about it and you're going to be consistent. That is the biggest thing. You can't just study for 1 week really hard and then take 2 weeks off and expect to do phenomenal on the test. It doesn't work like that. So make this dedication to yourself right now that you are going to watch this video and then purchase these resources or whatever that you need to get. The last Fernando inspired tip is to go to bed early the night before and don't try to cram everything the night before. Whatever you know, you are going to know it then. You're not going to learn anything new the day before you take the test. So make sure you eat a good meal, get some protein, get some carbs. So surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that your brain runs off carbs. So you might find yourself being more hungry or wanting to eat more carbs while you're using all of this brain power, and that's okay. Definitely give yourself the extra carbs that you need, especially the morning before. You want to make sure that you have a full stomach, get some protein in there. I would suggest, some protein oats. So just basically steel cut oats, you put protein powder and peanut butter in there. That would be an awesome meal for your body to not worry about being hungry and your tummy grumbling while you're taking the test, but also for your brain to hit all the cylinders while you're in it. I am Shae Taylor, your fitness Navy YouTuber. If these videos help you out, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button. Feel free to share it across the world. I'm competing against people on the internet with cute cat videos and like twerking, so if you could just do me a favor and help me out, go ahead and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.